Wish me luck.
No.
Madame de Pompadour! Still want to see those stars?
More than anything.
Give me 2 minutes. Pack a bag.
Am I going somewhere?
Go to the window. Pick a star. Any star.
Hi guys, Enigma here, and I'm a qualified body language analyst and private investigator. Boy, this is sad. Madame de Pompadour expresses some strong signs of emotional arousal here when she thinks the doctor's leaving her. She displays vocal tension and strong eye contact, and does this because when we experience a strong emotion such as sadness, the brain perceives this stress as an immediate threat to life, and triggers what's known as the defense mechanism, which causes the vocal tension. She really wants to be with the doctor, and he realizes this, which is why he asks her to pack a bag. He's reassuring her that he's not going to leave her, which just makes what's about to happen so much sadder.
How long did you wait?
5.5 hours.
Great. Always wait 5.5 hours.
Where have you been?
Explain later. Into the TARDIS with you in a sec. Renette? You there, Renette?
So Rose is unable to keep still here and is bouncing on the spot, which in body language is known as psychomotor agitation. This is triggered by seeing the doctor. He's super excited and she reciprocates this excitement, which makes it all the more sad when he turns around and leaves her. She's left standing there making strong eye contact with him, whilst he goes to see Madame de Pompadour. She feels replaced, and it's really subtle, but we actually see her express a micro-expression of a lip press, which is a common non-verbal indicator of emotional suppression, often linked to frustration or hurt. It's really sad.
Ed? Oh, hello.
You just missed her. She'll be in Paris by 6.
Oh,
Good Lord. She was right. She said you never looked a day older. So many years since I saw you last, but not a day of it on your face.
So the doctor starts to realize that something's wrong here, and we see him do what's called the smile mask. He feigns a smile in order to hide his actual emotion, tensing his mouth together, and not actually forming a proper smile. He's starting to realize that he's far too late.
She spoke of you many times. Often wished you'd visit again. You know how women are. And there she goes, leaving Versailles for the last time. Only 43 when she died. Too young. Too young. Illness took her in the end. She always did work too hard.
Once the Doctor realizes what has happened, he tenses his brow, but again, as the 10th Doctor always does, he suppresses his emotions. He becomes distant and stares out of the window, which is known as disassociation, and does this because his brain has shifted into an internal processing mode. His prefrontal cortex is experiencing overload, processing the various emotions in reaction to her death, and so he stops reacting to his surroundings.
What does she say? Of course. Quite right.
Why her?
The doctor continues to disassociate, with his posture demonstrating his emotional withdrawal. He has his hands in his pockets, which is a non-verbal behaviour held to assist in self-regulation. The feeling of the hands being surrounded generates a feeling of stability and comfort, which actually reduces his cortisol levels. He is also avoiding looking at Rose, instead focusing his attention on the floor, as again his prefrontal cortex is processing an array of complicated emotions, and is not prioritising communication. He could also be actively trying to hide his emotions from her.
Why did they think they could repair the ship with the head of Madame de Pompadour?
We'll probably never know. There's massive damage in the computer memory decks. Probably got confused. The TARDIS can close down the time windows now the droids have gone. Stop it causing any more trouble.
You alright?
I'm always alright.
Come on, Rose. It's time you show me around the rest of this place.
The doctor then pacifies by touching his face, before again avoiding eye contact and focusing on the console. And Rose picks up on this and does what's called a head tilt, which is a method of sound localization indicating a heightened state of awareness, and then asks if he's okay. Mickey also sees this, but he knows the doctor isn't the type of person to deal with emotions by sharing, which is why he asks Rose to take him on a tour of the TARDIS. Mickey is being kind to the doctor here.
My dear Doctor, the path has never seemed more slow, and yet I fear I am nearing its end. Reason tells me that you and I are unlikely to meet again, but I think I shall not listen to reason. I have seen the world inside your head and know that all things are possible. Hurry though, my love. My days grow shorter now, and I am so very weak. Godspeed, my lonely angel.
This whole episode is just so sad, and when reading the letter, the Doctor displays a noticeable increase in his emotional reaction. We see him do what's called the Globus response, which is in response to extreme stress. His defense mechanism has become triggered, leading to an increase in muscle tension, which causes the throat to tense up and feel blocked, which he then tries to pacify by swallowing. He then puts his hands right back into his pockets, again to help reduce his physiological arousal and calm himself down. This really does hurt him.